Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to Ace Attorney Apollo. Apollo Ace Attorney Justice? Apollo Justice Ace Attorney? Whatever. So last time we completed the first case. Phoenix Wright has fallen on hard times. He is no longer a defense attorney. Something has happened. And this fine young lady is his daughter. I don't know if it's biological just yet or if it's adopted. We don't know what him and Iris were up to in their college days, but yeah, so we're gonna see where this goes. We had a nice tall glass of milk because I ran out of things to drink. I have water, but I've got no, like, soda or nothing. So I got a nice glass of milk to go with my Ace Attorney. Just the thing I need to create lots of phlegm and make my voice acting extra horrible. Anyways, shall we? Trucy Wright. Wright Talent Agency or her dad? Let's hope it's not Maya. That would be an issue. Yeah, well, I don't think that's even possible, because Maya's 18 and she's 15. So, like, well, actually, no. Maya would be like 24, I guess, now. But still. So, is this really a talent agency?
You bet! Daddy started it 7 years ago when he quit law. Of course, we only have 2 people signed up right now.
2 people? Does that include you?
Trucy Wright, magician extraordinaire. I've done a lot of stage shows, paid too. I'm a professional, you know. Right. Promise you'll come to one of my shows, okay? Let's see. Oh, and the other person over our agency represents is Phoenix Wright, pianist extraordinaire.
Your dad, in other words. Didn't he say he couldn't play the piano?
Our agency doesn't see that as a problem. Why, there are many magicians who can't do magic.
At least you're optimistic, I'll give you that. Oh, nice, it gives you a little tick. If Edgeworth finds out Phoenix is dead. So you're his, you're Phoenix Wright's daughter?
That's right. After Daddy quit law 7 years ago, I promised I would keep him fed. So I'm kind of his sugar daddy. Get it?
I don't like that. No.
I'm in charge of this whole office, too. Pretty amazing for a young lass of 15, wouldn't you agree?
15? How old is Mr. Wright?
Daddy? He's 33 this year.
I'm sure there's a good explanation, I hope. Well, that would make Wright 18 when he had her, if it's biological. I mean, you can have a kid at 18 if you want, but like. About Mr. Wright giving up law. I think she's still adopted. Yeah, I think she's probably adopted. Yeah. But would Phoenix really adopt her with no one else to help? But she just said that she was a part of his life when he quit law 7 years ago. So he must have adopted her maybe after the 3rd game? But before the Edgeworth games? I don't know. It's because of that incident 7 years ago, wasn't it?
You know about that?
Well, not the details. I remember the news, though. It was a big deal.
So I hear. I was too young to understand what was going on. I'll ask Daddy about it next time I get the chance.
Yeah, I guess she would have been 9. Oh, wait, no. She would have been 8. Daddy, right. That reminds me, about Mr. Wright. He gave me a call this morning to come in.
Well, Daddy's not here right now. He's in the hospital.
11? Laser, what's 15 minus 7? No, no, no. She's not 18. No, no, no. Phoenix Wright was 18 when she was born. Because he's 33 this year. Yeah. So, even if she's not his biological daughter, he was still 18 when she was born. The hospital?
Yeah, he's on a strict bed rest until he gets better.
What? Okay. Which hospital is Mr. Wright in? I'll pay him a visit.
No, the Hickfield Clinic. It's quite close.
Right. Well, I'll be going now, Anna. I'll give this showbiz gig some thought, okay?
Wait, I'll go with you.
I think she's our partner in this. I think she's legitimately like our law partner. What the fuck? Bro has been watching every season of Dragon Ball, it seems like. Look, you can see Goku right there. Okay. Wait, how old is Apollo? Oh, I can't check. 33, 15. So, this is Mr. Wright's hospital. No! No! No, wait! No! 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 Visitors, are you? Oh, if you lay a finger on Nick's daughter, I will fucking annihilate you. This is the weirdo mushroom. This is the weirdo that, this is what we were freaking out about when they mentioned a hospital last time. He's back! He's back! Yeah, are you the doctor? Yep, Dr. Hickfield's the name.
Good morning, Doctor.
Ooh, hiya there, Tracy. Cute as ever. Ooh.
Is this Daddy's room?
Oh, yeah, except he's gone for a morning checkup. Be back soon. How are you, Miss Tracy? Got any places you'd like examined? Mystery. Doctor, the nurse is looking for you. Please stop talking to my daughter. Ooh, are you finished at the daddy of the cutest little thing in town? I'll fucking sucker punch you, dude. Guess I'll be off then. Later, Tracy. Wow, what an odd bird that guy was. Good morning. Didn't expect you so soon, Apollo. Mr. Wright. About Trucy. It's something that, well, it just doesn't sit right. I just can't believe you have a daughter, Mr. Wright. And she's so big. Not fat, but you know what I mean. Oh, Trucy's still a child.
Daddy, how many times do I have to remind you? I'm not a child anymore.
Yeah, but you'll always be Daddy's baby little baby girl to me, Trucy. My foot. I'm not buying it. Oh, something you should know about Trucy. She's a magician, right? She told you. Not a mere stage magician. She's a genius.
Oh, Daddy.
You'll soon come to appreciate her talent.
You could just tell me things instead of insinuating them.
So we can't ask him like, so you know, you're 33, she's 15, she's your daughter, so you got your dick wet as soon as you turned 18, huh? So what happened? Who could have imagined it? Me, victim of a hit and run. A hit and... You were hit by a car? He tried to swerve, I'll give him that. Picture me tossed 30 feet into the air. Only stopping when my head hit the telephone pole.
You hit a telephone pole with your head? Are you okay?
Thankfully, my only injury was a sprained ankle.
He really is as lucky as they say.
Oh, you should have seen me. I fell 50 feet from a bridge once. Oh, and it was burning at the time. I was trying to save my 18-year-old assistant from being murdered. So why'd you contact me? What could the Right Talent Agency possibly want with me? Hey, no need to get prickly now. Hey, I didn't ask to be dragged in like this.
But didn't you come into the office on your own free will anyway?
Well, yeah, of course.
Help! We're in big trouble here at the office. Big!
I thought someone was dying. So you don't think this is big trouble? My talent agency represents only 2 people, and one of them is in the hospital.
That's right, Daddy. How are we gonna pay this month's rent and the groceries?
Yeah, that's a problem with such a tight operation. It's a symbiotic relationship. When one of us falls, the other 2 must fall. Hey, this isn't exactly a suitable conversation to be having with a 15-year-old kid. Well, in any case, if Apollo can't help you, you'll have to transfer to a new school again.
Oh, I can't. I only just made friends. How could you do this to me? To us, Polly!
What? How, now it's my fault? On that note, how about you come work for us? I've got the perfect client for you already lined up. A client? You mean I get to do my job? I get to defend in court?
All right, I'll hear what you have to say. You got him, Daddy! Hook, line, and sinker.
Now it's time to reel him in.
It's official. I'm scared.
Our client. Alright, so who's the client? Nah, yeah, here, take a look at the map and I'll explain. Last night I left the office just before 9 o'clock. I was going to that Indochin pasta joint, El Dente's.
Ah, al dente. Ah, excellent.
I played piano there, of course. That's when it happened. The car sent me flying, nicked a telephone pole. Funny, because my name's Nick. And zoomed away. Creepy, huh?
Just a tad.
It's almost as creepy as hearing you tell the story like it was no big deal. The car sped off in this direction. So, good luck.
Huh?
You wanted a client, didn't you? Well, I'm your client. I'm the guy who knocked me into that telephone pole. Whoa, hold on. I'm a defense attorney, not a detective. Don't worry, once you found the guy, I intend to sue him. Then you can stick it to him in court.
I'm not a prosecutor either.
I'm sorry, but this is crazy. I'm going home. Hey, don't get so worked up. It was just a joke.
Oh, Daddy. Sorry, Apollo. He just loves jokes, you know? Even the ones that aren't very funny.
Your real client should be stopping by the office any time now. Oh, the office? You mean the talent agency? No harm in going. It's not like I have anything else to do. Oh, one more thing. Do look into my accident, too, would you? I marked the scene of the tragedy on this map. Okay, so why is the river, like, spaced out with a metric? Must be important. It's right in front of this park. Should be easy to find. So he's gonna make me investigate this after all. Oh, look, he's got a little baby piano.
Daddy, you snuck some grape juice in again? The doctor said you weren't supposed to drink that here.
Juicy, look at the label.
Oh, deep sea mineral water. Well, that's fine, I guess.
I switched the labels. Don't tell Juicy, okay? What can I say? The man loves his grape juice. He is watching the Steel Samurai. You can see the little thing. What's that on TV? Looks like some sort of action hero show.
Oh, I know that one. That's the Sniffling Samurai. His booger flick attack is a big hit with the grade school crowd.
I had no idea you liked this kind of stuff, Mr. Wright. Well, what else is there to do when you're stuck in bed? Besides, the episodes will just keep piling up if you don't keep up, you know? Yeah. Try not buying them? Now's the only time I get to watch and write up my reports. Your reports? It's a long story, like a lot of things, actually. He reviews cartoon shows on the side? That's how he's paying the bills. What's that? Looks strangely familiar. How could you not recognize an attorney's badge? It's been 7 years. I've forgotten a lot of things. I guess some 7 years are longer than others. Mark the location of the accident on your map. Find the criminal who knocked me into that telephone pole. Okay. Alright, who's our client? Hey, hey, hey! How long you planning on making me wait, eh?
Morning.
Okay, I like that. His hair is noodle. Hey there, Trucy doll. Sounds like your pup's in a bit of a rough spot, eh?
Oh, well, that ends well, I guess.
This is our client? Hey, so this that Apollo fella?
Yeah.
My name's Apollo.
Look at him here, arms all crossed, like ready to fight.
Yes, sir. You don't mean that literally, do you?
The boss told you what I need, right? Don't let me down now, Paulo.
Don't worry about your defense, sir. I'm on it.
Defense? Your noodle half cooked? It's too late for defense. My castle's been stormed. My keep's been kept. My noodle stand's been stolen.
Noodle?
You know Mr. Aldoon from the noodle stand, don't you, Polly?
No nickname, please. And no, I don't know him.
You new in these parts?
Not really.
Then you know the best noodles in town. And town is Aldoon's Noodles.
Whose noodles?
My noodles! Help me out here, Trucy doll.
This is Mr. Guy Aldoon, our client.
His first name's Guy?
Maybe you can tell us what the problem is, Mr. Aldoon.
Anything for you, Trucy doll.
So, you run a noodle stand, Mr.
Aldoon. Guys, Aldoon's the name. The noodles are my game. The secret's in the soup. I've been searching for the perfect soup for a year and a half.
Just a year and a half? You look 80. Oh, that's not that long, really.
My family's been noodle men for generations. Got a lot of expectation on my shoulders. 15 feathers, 15 fathers passing the noodle to 15 sons.
That's pretty old noodle.
Aye, and the fool I was, I pushed it away. I rebelled against my pops and picked another livelihood. But that didn't turn out so well.
Oh.
There's no denying it. Salty broth runs through these veins, boy.
So it was like destiny that you became what you are.
Right. Destiny's the word. Oh, I fought it. But in the end, I was bound by the twisted noodle of fate.
Not a mental image I care to linger on.
So last year, I started my noodle stand. The 15th generation of Aldoon's Noodles.
So tell me more about Aldoon's noodles.
You don't know the genius that are my noodles? I make them so salty. Why, they're saltier than rock.
Now I really don't want to find out.
Daddy's a regular at his noodle stand.
He frequented my pop stand back during his attorney days, too. Yep, him and his assistant.
I'm sorry. I'll be sure to drop by your stand soon. Maya mention.
Wish you could, Sonny.
Eh?
Heck, I wish I could. I'd give anything for a bowl about now.
What do you mean?
It was stolen. My stand. Gone.
Stolen.
It was last night. I was doing my rounds, blowing my whistle.
That's a harmonica.
It's like an ice cream truck's bell, but louder. He even gets complaints.
Nah, now you're just trying to butter me up.
It sounded more like the blues than a whistle.
I closed up my stand for the night and packed by the house. Oh, parked by the house. Then, this morning, dark and early, it was gone. My keep, my castle, oh.
Maybe some bum carted it off. Just guessing here.
Well, I don't care who did it. Without that stand, I'm finished. All my noodle balls were in there, too.
That's the saddest thing I've heard all day. Poor Noodles.
You know it. Anyhows, that's the deal. Good luck.
Good. Huh? Wait, what exactly is your request?
My noodle stand. Find it. And the day you bring my baby back is the day you feast on as many noodles as you want. Of course, I make it so hot and salty, 2 balls will kill a man. Yeah, then I'd really need a defense.
I mean, that's a pretty easy assumption to make, Laser. Speaking of defense, that's what I do. I'm a lawyer, not a detective.
This is where I live. Drop by if you need any more info, okay? Get it back today if you can, Paulo. I got noodles to make.
Oh, things certainly have taken a turn for the bizarre. Traffic accidents and noodle stand thieves.
Actually, there was something I wanted to ask you about too, Apollo.
Oh, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Listen to the lady's problem now. Don't be cruel.
I lost something last night. That is, something was stolen.
Hey, what's this? More thieving and skullduggery?
Well, someone stole a pair of my panties.
What? What? You what? You what? What did you do to my drink?
Someone stole my panties!
You what?
Panties? So they were, stolen. You're,
My panties, yes.
right. Panties.
That's a crying shame, that is, Juicy Doll.
I was alone in the office last night. I had hung my panties out on the window there to dry. When a thief came by and took them. My favorite panties!
Oh, I'm gonna faint.
I ran after him. Get this back, I shouted. Wait!
Well, that certainly was brave of you.
I lost him. Without those panties, I don't know what I'll do. They're my lucky panties.
Darn crying shame, yep.
Well, at least the scene of the crime is convenient. I'll mark it on your map.
I'll be heading home now with my new fresh pair of panties. See you chumps later. Remember, find my stand or there's an empty bowl in your future, Paulo.
Right.
And you help out, Juicy Doll. You here, too. You hear?
Starts eating his hair.
Things certainly have picked up, haven't they? We had no work yesterday, and now we have 3 cases.
Oh, I guess.
Let's see where we stand.
Out in the courtroom, that's where.
Well, the first item on our list...
Phoenix Wright.
Yep. Daddy's hit-and-run accident. We have to find the one who hit him.
Who's gonna pay us for this again?
And the second item... Mr. Eldoon's request to find his stolen stand. For which we stand to gain a bowl of salty noodles. And the last request is mine. Find my stolen panties.
Oh, that bowl of noodles is looking better and better.
Let's go, Polly, to the streets.
Aren't you enthusiastic?
How could I not be? Let's crack these cases, you and me.
I guess we might as well get started. Let's see, a hit and run, a stolen stand. Last but not least, stolen underwear. A blue silk hat, just like the one Trucy's wearing.
Oh, that's just for show. Don't wear it, please.
Last thought of my mind, honest.
I put it there so clients can see it and know who I am. Nothing says magician like a silk top hat.
There are all sorts of strange paraphernalia sitting up on the piano.
Those are my magic props. Practice, practice, practice. A professional never loses their weapons far from reach. But you can't play the piano with all this junk on it. Oh, no one plays here anyway. The neighbors complain.
I guess Mr. Wright really can't play. Whoa! That fork is floating! Not. Why do you have a plate of plastic spaghetti here?
That right there is the whole reason I became a magician.
Okay, do tell.
I saw a plate just like that in a restaurant once. The floating fork looked so real. That's what I knew. Someday I'd make magic more amazing than that spaghetti.
That's very sweet, actually. It's one of those hula hoop things everyone was crazy about way back when.
Really? I had no idea these were that popular.
I'm not so bad with one myself, actually.
Eh? Oh, I'm still learning. So you can really make someone levitate with it? Show me.
I have no idea how. It's just a normal hula hoop, isn't it?
It's a magic hula.
Accident scene, scene of the stand thief. So this is where Mr. Wright got hit by the car.
According to the map, this is the place.
What a huge mansion.
Apollo, there's a nice looking lady over there. Let's question her.
Okay. I'm curious about the park over there, too. What was that old lady do? Okay.
Excuse me, can we have a few words with you?
You want something?
Whoa, that husky voice. Why am I suddenly sweating?
That's quite a house you got there. You must have a lot of money.
Oh, money sounds like something my son would call his friends. This is the Kataki family mansion, little girl.
Yeah?
You, kid with the hair. You want something?
Me? Not a thing. Bye!
Apollo, we can't leave without questioning her. What if she knows something?
The Kataki family. They're the biggest organized crime syndicate in town!
If you're going to ask something, ask it. If you're man enough.
Right!
Yay, way to whip him into shape, ma'am.
Does she know no fear? Not when you're Phoenix Wright's daughter, no you do not.
I'm Plum. Plum Kataki. Wife of the fourth head of the Kataki family business. Friends call me Lil Plum.
I'm Little Apollo Justice, attorney at law. If looks could kill, this woman could be a mass murderer by now. By the way, when are we gonna get to see Pearl again? And Maya? Wait, how old would Pearl be now? She was 8 last time we saw her, or 9 maybe? So if it's been 7 years, she's either like 15 or 16. So she's the same age as Phoenix's daughter. Okay.
Little Plum, that's a really cute name for someone so...
Yes?
What is it, Apollo?
How about you go through me when talking to her, okay, Trucy?
Huh? That seems like a bit of a needless procedure.
I'm a lawyer. I live for needless procedures.
True. A little girl, you should know we're gangsters.
Gangster? Oh, that means you're the bad guys.
Trucy, through me, please. I'm begging you here.
The bad guys. I like the sound of that.
I'm gonna need some warm tea after this.
Takes a lot of hard work to protect the family fortune. Things aren't as easy as they used to be for us bad guys.
So you're saying that business is in a slump?
Let's not ask about the business if we can help it, please. So there was a supposedly car accident here last night.
Last night?
Of course you wouldn't know about it. Sorry to bother you.
Wait.
Yes?
You're talking about that man, aren't you? The one who flew 30 feet and just walked away?
That's my dad!
I should have known! One of our capos thought he'd make a great point man.
Capo? Point man? Could you avoid using too much industry lingo?
Oh, in any case, it's been nothing but trouble. I've been cleaning up this mess since morning. Bah!
Cleaning up this paint. Was this paint spilled at the time of the accident?
It was around 9 last night. I heard a crashing noise. Found your father drowning in a sea of paint.
So you came to his rescue?
You've my husband, the boss, to thank for that. The car that hit your father knocked over this paint. Turned the corner and sped away. We're in the middle of repainting our wall, you see.
Found the murder scene yet? No, there's been no murder acknowledged yet. I'm sure that dragon's glaring at me. Why so many question marks and exclamation marks, Laser? You know there's gonna be murder. There's literally every single case has murder in it. It's never not murder.
Oh, why are you out here cleaning it up?
What do you mean?
I mean, aren't you a gangster? Don't you have any goons to do your dirty work for you?
Please go through me when you wanna.
Yeah. Don't be such a stiff lawyer boy. I suppose we gangsters do have a certain image.
Yeah.
But we're community-oriented gangsters, you see. The boss likes to give back to the people, see?
Noble of him.
I availed myself of the public facilities to get rid of all the garbage. Now there's just that paint on the street to deal with.
Public facilities? Which means that trash can. There's paint splashed all over this gate. What a mess.
Was this paint knocked over by the car that hit my daddy?
That's right. Fair. I'm left to clean up the mess. If you find whoever did this, bring the scoundrel by, will ya?
Of course!
Then you can make them clean up their own mess.
Ah, you're cute. Naive, but cute. When I find whoever did this, you bet I'll be doing some cleaning.
What do I think the gimmick of the new prosecutor is going to be? Oh, that's a good point. I haven't even thought about it, really. I don't know. I'm sad it's not going to be, Eustace, but... I'm not sure. It could really be anything. Guitar. Sorry, I have to open my window. It is actually, like, getting unbearable in here. This is why I didn't stream yesterday the second time, because as soon as it becomes past midday, it's unbearable. It's, like, actually fucking horrid to exist. 25 degrees, ain't even that much. Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I guess we'll see, right? We'll be seeing in this case. Actually, I might go to the bathroom real quick, guys. And I'm not just making an excuse so I can go grab some shorts instead of pants. You know? Alright, I'll be right back. I'm back. I'm gonna fucking die. I have now changed into shorts, rolled my sleeves up, and now I get to die of heat stroke.
nothing I dislike so much as a mess.
Ooh, I wish I could say cool things like that.
I'll bet you do.
I laughed. My teeth weren't chattering so hard. A brightly painted dragon. Why do I get the feeling it's glaring at me? Those paints must have been to repaint this wall.
That's right. I called in an artist to do the job right. Uh-oh. He's the third so far.
The third?
The first spilled paint all over the entrance here, on the second on my kimono. So
No, don't tell me. It's better that I don't know. Is Maurice Donham around?
Wow, what a big house, and the gate's so big.
Kentucky family is pretty big around these parts.
I like the fox, it's so cute.
Here's the second one.
that's our family crest from the old country.
Your family crest?
We're clever as the fox, our teeth are sharp.
So it's like a motto. You need a crest too, Apollo. Ooh, how about the scales of justice, or a lunar lander?
I'll pass, thank you. Who's that? She's looking at the park.
She's pretty. I bet she has a story. You know?
There's something about her. Too bad she seems to be in a bit of a rush. Grandma's trying to get over the fucking fence. Looks like there's some trouble by the park gate.
I smell an incident.
Ma'am, there's no entry to the park. Now don't you tell me where to go, young fella. I always walk through this park on my way home.
Please get down from there. You'll hurt yourself, ma'am. It's quite the determined old lady. Personally, I'm a little more interested in this park.
You know what I think? I bet they're filming a movie. Let's go take a look. Maybe we'll find someone famous.
Yep, we know what happened to old bag. There she is.
Hey, miss, stay out of the park.
Oh, you got mad at me.
Did something happen here, officer?
Oh, no, move along. Nothing to see.
Why don't you kids go play somewhere else? We're not kids, and we're not playing. I'm an attorney. Something wrong? Detective Sky? Huh? Emma? Emma's a detective now? Oh, shit. Glow up. Oh, fuck. Apparently in an extremely touchy mood.
Why is she wearing a lab coat?
Hardly one to comment on how people are dressed. And these kids are...
Curiosity seekers, ma'am. They claim to be lawyers.
Why don't you kids run along and play someplace else?
Look, we're not...
I might spill something on that pretty face of yours.
Want a dose of experimental hydric exclusive distress?
Come again.
What's hydroxy stuff? Whatever it is, it doesn't sound good. Let's go, Trucy. Try to keep the riffraff out if you would.
Yes, ma'am.
How are we gonna get more information like this?
Why don't we ask the nice woman across the street?
Oh yeah, the nice woman. People Park. Can I ask you a question?
What?
What happened in the park across the street?
Oh, yes. Quite the commotion. Chicago lightning, as the boss would say.
Chicago? What? What? We live in San Francisco. What do you mean?
Gunfire. Someone was killed. Strange circumstances, too.
You're kidding.
What a morning. Trouble everywhere. The park, the gate, even our house.
Something happened at your house too?
A crime without honor, without remorse. It's a private matter. Want to hear about it?
Somehow I don't think no is an acceptable answer, Polly.
So, what happened at your house?
Lumas. Last night.
Oh, I got a bad feeling about this.
Me little plum Kitaki, the victim of a panty snatcher.
What? So it wasn't just my panties that were stolen?
Got you too, did they? Like I said, whoever did this is a hardened criminal.
It's just SpongeBob, Patrick, and Mr. Krabs, guys. Calm down.
Panty raid.
Panty raid, Krabs.
Panty raid. What do you mean, panty raid? Was it you, was it?
No, of course not. Mercy.
I've heard word that panties have been disappearing lately. And the missing panties all have something in common.
It's hard to imagine Trucy and Miss Kitaki's panties having much in common. I just imagine Miss Kitaki's panties.
Ooh, I know. We'll find your bloomers too.
Great. Show me what you're made of.
What have you gotten me into this time, Trucy? You are too happy. Are you the villain? That girl from before.
Oh, welcome home, sweetie.
Hello, Mother.
Oh, hold on, guys. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. What are the chances that this cute girl is the villain? 50-50 probably, I'd say. Does she look like she'd steal panties? Before I say anything else. Oh, come on.
Miss. Here, our flyer.
Right Anything Agency.
The Right Anything Agency?
Anything Agency?
Yep, you like the new flyer? So, this is our defense attorney, Mr. Apollo Justice.
Attorney?
Drop by our office. We'll be waiting. Goodbye.
Why'd you just give her our flyer?
She seemed like she could use some help. She's the heiress to a gangster dynasty. She doesn't need our help. I wouldn't be so sure.
Hey! Oh, dude! The seed of the stand thief. No! Save the light. So, what's this place?
This would be Mr. Eldoon's house, silly.
Oh, this is where his stand was stolen from. See a piece of the evidence lying on the ground already.
Hey! Look, there's a police car over there.
You're right. What's the sparkly entrance? What is this, a hospital? Ractus Clinic. Bargain! 3 shots for the price of 1. Wow! There's a sign. Maractus Clinic.
Oh, that's where the thief went.
The thief?
The one who snatched my panties. He ran into the clinic last night. Wait, maybe that police car is here to find my panties.
I doubt it.
Well, there's only one way to be sure. Let's investigate.
Ah, there you are, Sonny. Well, you find anything yet?
No, not yet.
The longer you loaf around here, the saltier your victory ball gets. Just remember that.
Bowl of noodles is sounding less like payment and more like punishment. So your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was it?
I passed down from my father to son. That stand's seen its share of salt. Salt runs in the family, you might say.
I bet high blood pressure does as well. So your stand, Eldoon's Noodles, was stolen?
Oh, it wasn't just the stand that was stolen, sonny boy. I lost those wobbly wheels, my salt-crusted stew pot, my stained sign. I didn't just lose a stand, I lost a legend.
Is that vote flyer a little bit of, maybe a, foreshadowing for a future case?
One steals a legend and gets away with it on my watch. Let's find that legend, Apollo.
At about time you bought a new one anyway. Are there any more details you could give us about the stand?
You bet, sonny boy. It happened last night.
Blowing my whistle, like always, crying the town I was. The smell of broth filled the streets, thick and salty. Got home, well, right before 10 p.m., I reckon. He's not aiming for the late night market. Washed my bowls, gave the wheels a squirt of grease, then I went inside. When did you notice it had been stolen?
Early this morning before the sun rose. Work starts early.
Do that many people eat noodles for breakfast?
I'm washed up on the salty shores of ruination. That stand had my whole life in it. Nay, my whole being.
They took everything.
All my soup stock, my noodles, my bowls, and my dreams.
At least they left one bowl. Look here, on the ground.
Hey, if you don't find that stand today, then I'll be forced to walk the streets peddling that bowl. My last bowl.
Please, I'm under enough pressure here as it is. I'm craving noodles now, yeah.
Some fresh, salty, thick noodles with the thickest, juiciest broth you ever did see.
That's it. That's where the thief who snatched my panties ran to.
It's a crying shame, that is. If they had to steal, make it my loincloth, not some pretty girl's panties.
Garage, right? You don't think the thief lives there, do you?
Feh! I wouldn't put it past that good-for-nothing doctor.
Sorry they didn't make him a burger stand. That would make more sense with how, you know, him and Maya always went for burgers. Like, that was their go-to thing. And then he said that Mr. Wright's a frequent of his stand, even before, when he was an attorney. But, like, okay, here's the thing. Was it noodles instead of burgers in the Japanese version of, like, normal Phoenix Wright? Maybe it's a translation thing. It's like, Americans don't eat noodles. They eat burgers. So Maya's always yapping about burgers. Because that would make sense if they were going to make a level based off of that chain that they would go to. If it was noodles in the Japanese version, then you're going to make it noodles, and then it would be too much work to make it burgers. Pretty sure it was noodles? Well, there you go. Yeah, see? So that's a good explanation right there. They couldn't change it to, like, burgers, because then they need a new character design, they need to change all this dialogue to match burgers. So that's probably why. It's because noodles instead of burger. Do I detect a little animosity here? Let's make sure to check that garage thoroughly. Save the light. They don't need to change jack shit about his design, just change anytime they say noodles to burgers. He is wearing a noodle bowl on his head! His hair is noodles! He is wearing a noodle bowl! What of it? It doesn't have anything to do with fucking burger. Who's ever heard of a burger stand? I'll just be over here eating my jelly donuts by myself then. Ugh. I'll use my frying pan as a drying pan.
Save the light indeed. Mr. Aldoon's house is practically in the dark here. Guess the hospital clinic next door blocks the sunlight.
Everything's gone wrong since they built this monstrosity. Broth needs sun or it rots. What's a man to do? They just want my customers to get food poisoning so they can turn a pretty profit.
That seems like a lot of trouble to go through for a few extra patients. Doggy! One of our dogs is very weak right now. He's about to pass away. He's very old. He's been deteriorating over the year, and he can't even stand anymore. He has to just lie down at all times, so we're just kind of waiting for it to happen. Oh, it reminds me of him. Poor pup.
Look at Doggy! Good boy, Salty.
I'm sure the dog has a real name, Trucy.
Yep, sure does. Name's Spoon. And it's a sheep, by the way.
Spoon doesn't seem so lively.
She didn't get a bowl of salty broth this morning, that's why. Poor little thing.
Hello, let's find that stand soon, for Spoon's sake.
Be sure dogs aren't supposed to eat noodles. Oh, but look at her. She needs the noodles, don't you? Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that again.
This house is, well, it's old.
It's been well loved, that's for sure. I've lived here with my wife for many years now. It's got character, though. Just like my soup.
I always thought character was a positive thing. Somebody's telling me it's where the crime scene is? I mean, it seems like the crime scene's in the park, and probably all the stolen shit's over there, too. This makes sense.
That doorway sure is sparkly. America's Clinic, huh?
Yeah, it looks more like a casino parlor than a hospital. It must be quite profitable.
Funny, it looks closed. Maybe they're on vacation today.
don't understand if there was an ambulance outside, but a police car?
Maybe they're tax evaders.
Sorry, miss. Don't go to the clinic today.
Did something happen?
Oh, no. Nothing to see. Move along. You'll have to find somewhere else to play doctor.
We look like the right age to be playing doctor. Apollo is an adult, and she's 15. Why is everybody treating us like toddlers? We need a little more info on this Maractus clinic.
We could ask Mr. Aldoon. He is their neighbor after all. We should check out that garage. What if the thief who stole my panties is still in there?
What's this? That's the place right there! That's where I kept my stand, covered all nice and pretty with that blue tarp there. So you use this plastic sheet to cover your stand at night? Let's see.
You see, what? Did you figure out why it was stolen?
Well, no, but it does suggest that the thief knew what he or she was looking for. They clearly knew what was under the sheet. So it wasn't one of those casual drive-by stand snatchers, you mean? Not bad, Sonny boy, not bad at all. Whoever stealing all the underwears has serious issues. What's that? Is this yours, Mr. Aldoon?
Hey, that is the heart and soul of Aldoon's noodles. The bowl absorbs my salty soup. Pretty soon it's gonna taste just like noodles.
Wow, it does smell like noodles.
My other bowls got taken away with my stick. Get it back from me, Sonny boy! I'm begging you!
Oh, we actually needed it. A little face.
It's the Aldoon's Noodles mascot. Mr. Salty. He's so cute.
He's not a very endearing mascot, is he?
You know, come to think of it, it looks a lot like you, Apollo. Especially the red parts.
Can't I help it if I like red?
Oh look, I love these little personal touches.
It's a shame to hide it on the bottom of the bowl. Huh? When I touched it, a paint flaked off.
You must have painted it on with hand, with warm, professional care.
After buying the cheapest paint he could find with cold, professional thrift. It's a hat bowl. Yep, classic hat bowl. It's quite a sign. I take it that's no as opposed to old.
Oh, you like it? Made it myself, I did. Meant the right noodles, but I ran out of space.
Prior planning prevents poor performance.
Lucky for me, it spells a word all by itself, and it spruces up my image, it does.
It does have a certain power of willful denial thing going for it.
Tristy's your favorite investigation partner? She's lovely so far.
How long till the rain comes? 26 degrees! Oh! Bop, bop, bop. This is supposed to be the hottest it gets today. Oh, it's supposed to rain in the next hour. Great. Do it then, pussy. Oh my god, the UV rays are very strong. It's at a 10. It's at purple mode. Oh my god. 38% humidity. Oh. Real feel, 30 degrees, yeah.
Yeah, I know. Believe me, I'm feeling it. Mr. Aldoon is truly feeling it. Like Shulk.
Bop, bop.
Hey, do you think something happened next door? There's a police car out front.
Feh. Probably gave someone food poisoning, I bet. Anyone's at risk of giving someone food poisoning. The police car got here this morning, actually. That's what they were up to, but they wouldn't even tell me the neighbor. Feh. Not that I was surprised much. That doctor worked for the wrong crowd. Just a matter of time before he got what was coming to him.
The wrong crowd.
Never mind you about that.
Okay. Do. No, I meant to. Why is there an arrow if we just... Oh, you can click it with the thing. No, you can't. Okay. Alright, so we're done here. Move. Oh, we can actually go in. Oh, of course. Oh. Skeleton. Oh, kitty cat. Look at the little kitty. He's watching. It's hot for me. It's fucking blazing. If the UV rays are at a level 10, that's not a good thing. Oh, look, it's a stepladder. This is the place. This is where that panty snatcher ran. Are you sure? Maybe. Let's look for clues. Clues to a panty snatching! Clues like a pair of panties. Trucy? Did you try to say panties so many times? Phone. Or something. Kitty. Hey, a kitty cat. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Oh. It's not coming down. Well, we do look kind of suspicious, you have to admit. It's okay, kitty cat. His hair won't hurt you. It's okay, kitty cat. She won't make you disappear in her hat. He's watching. Human body. There's something about this car. Let's take a closer look. Oh. Something in the pipe as well. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would have crushed it for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. We should bring it to him later. Alright. You know, this happened before. That reminds me. I once read a record of a case that Mr. Wright worked on. Well, okay, cool. Thanks. I just mentioned that. Apparently there was this car with a piece of cloth shoved up the tailpipe. That piece of cloth turned out to be a vital clue in solving the case. Wow. I remember that case record whenever I'm checking out the car. And I always check the tailpipe. Everyone's gotta have a hobby, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if... Hey, there is something in here. What? Wait a second. Are these your... My panties! What, already? Wow, thank you, Apollo. You're genius. Amazing. I'm gonna put them on right now. No, do not do that. They are dirty. No, I'm serious. I'm really impressed. You must have a nose for finding girls' panties. Okay, you really are a magician, I guess. Because those are not regular underwear. What are those?
My little panties, of course. They've come home to Mama. I can't wait to use them. You're gonna put them on now? Watch closely now. See? Nothing in the panties. Ta-da! Where'd that come from? How'd the bowl get in your panties? My panties are an extra-dimensional space. Anything can fit in there. They're my magic panties. It's one of my best tricks. Magic panties? They love them over at the Wonder Bar. I do shows there nightly.
And those panties are a prop? You could have told me a little sooner! Well, that's one case closed, at least.
What are you saying? We still have to catch the sly devil that ran off with the tool of my trade.
Oh, right. Something tells me we're not finished searching this garage anyway. Can I zoom back out? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Something about this oh. Ka-chung! Ka-chung! Oh, right. The missing, window.
Hey, look at that!
The mirror's been broken off now. This is a clue.
Wait, you're smiling like you know something I don't. You aren't keeping a clue from me, are you, Polly?
Clue. Let's see. I do have just the clue you've got in mind. No.
What? I have to present that. That's your clue? Sorry, but that leaves me feeling kind of clueless.
Like father, like daughter, with the humor, apparently.
There's no need to bluff here, Apollo. Save that for the court.
For the advice. Yeah, I don't have any evidence for that yet. That's important.
Someone's there! Oh, it's just a gold-painted human skeleton.
Just a human skeleton. Painted gold?
There's a mannequin hand waving to us from the box behind the skeleton. This place just screams hospital storage, don't you think?
It screams something, that's for sure. Look, it's a folding ladder.
Holly, that's called a stepladder. Come on.
A step ladder? How's it different from a regular ladder, then?
It's a much more complex piece of machinery. It's like two ladders stuck together.
So you admit that it's basically a ladder, right?
Wait, huh?
You have to look past the form, at the essence of the thing.
Can we talk about something else?
Tracy, bring me my milk. Bring me my bucket of gar milk. Bring me my panties. My bucket of panties.
Something the matter?
I was just wondering if there was, like, a switch on these.
Of course not!
Mysterious.
Oh, do you want to know the secret of my panties?
No, thanks. Who uses magic panties in a stage show anyway? They could have had a clue on them, Laser. They're props. Calm down. It's prop panties. those, my good sir, are bloomers.
Look at this cute little watch strap. I want one.
It's kind of odd, though.
What is?
I mean, if you wanted to know the time, you could just look at the phone itself.
Hey, you're right. Sharp, Apollo.
It's not sharp, that's common sense. Finally, some respect.
So what does that tell you?
Well, the owner of this phone doesn't think through the details, for one.
They did drop their phone after all. Kinda figured they were already a little spacey.
Good point. I can't turn it on, I can't, like... bloop, 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 bloop. I thought boomers were people. You can wear people. So we need to look for like a something that shows where the car's mirror is. Ba 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 ba. I mean, this is probably where they crashed a little bit.
I guess we might have to do
The point of interest. But I don't have the info, I don't think. I don't have the clue. I don't have the clue, Scooby-Doo. But I'll try, I guess. Ka-chunk, ka-chunk. Now this is a clue. Not that I can think of.
No? Then what were you smiling about?
Oh, I wasn't smiling. It's just Justin here. I thought I was going to sneeze. What you?
Don't make faces like so misleading then.
I know yawns are contagious, but sneezes?
Well, I'm sure that's gotta be a clue somewhere. Let's keep checking things out.
Maybe put it with the panties and be like, whoa, well, it must be the person who stole your panties car.
Take that!
I mean, no harm in trying everything.
Take that!
Nope. It's probably not the bowl. Car.
Well, what the frickin' hell?
There's a garbage at the gangster place. There is a garbage. Oopsies. There's a garbage. Oh. Is that oh, is that the mirror? There's a big trash can on the way to the park. I guess we could check it out.
Detective's life sure is a hard one.
I'm an attorney, actually. Huh? Two pieces of garbage with paint on them. These are slippers. They look like slippers you get at the hospital. Look at this, Apollo! Doesn't this go in a car? Well, there we go. It's a side view mirror. Looks like it was torn off when it smacked into something. Or someone. You don't think... I do. This could be from the car that hit Mr. Wright. Well, and he took off its mirror? I never knew Daddy was so strong. I only have room in my pocket for one of these, though. Which do you want to take? Mirror. They did mention the rubbish bin earlier, but I was like, Because when I examined the officer, we got the MS Sky, so I don't know. Examine. Car. Window. Show. Window. Do it now, Apollo. What? Not that it's the same color, it's a ripped off piece of a mirror. The wires? It's cut clean off. I wonder what's in there. No, there are bare wires hanging out. Let's see. Are you okay?
Just a little joke. It's not connected to anything, dumbass.
Don't scare me like that.
You mean don't shock you? Zep!
Booba, booba, ba. Page. Oh, I examined it instead of presenting it. My clue is this.
Well, it's the same color and size and everything. It's a perfect match.
Yes, this happened 5 seconds ago. It looks like we just solved the case.
So the car that hit Daddy last night.
Sitting right in front of us, yep.
Wow, you put the pro in professional, Apollo.
Gee, thanks, Trucy.
Apollo!
What is it?
Now that we've solved this case, we should go report to Daddy. He'll mope if we leave him alone too long, knowing him.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't seem the type to mope, though. This is hardly a case worth reporting. Let's go report it nonetheless. Why is he mopping? Yo, how goes it?
Daddy, how do you feel?
Not bad, Trucy, not bad. It's good to have you youngins on the case. Let's old Daddy-O get some well-deserved R&R.
The elderly need their rest.
Isn't he only 33? Well, we've cleared up most of the cases. I was right about you, competent, capable. Tell me what you found out if you want to.
Enthusiasm is overwhelming.
Well, I certainly didn't expect you to be back this early.
Polly's amazing. He found my panties so quick. Almost like he was the one who stole them.
You're like 6 years younger than me. Leave me alone. Interesting concept of praise. And? Did you find the mad driver who gave me that 30-foot toss? Well, apparently it was a doctor from the Maractus Clinic. Maractus, eh? I've heard of him. Nothing good, mind you. That reminds me, a police car was parked outside the clinic.
Maybe something happened.
What is the Maractus Clinic anyway? Look, all I've heard are rumors. The clinic's been making good money. In a bad way. Bad? Ties to organized crime. The Kentucky family. The Kitaki family? Did that on purpose. Well, some injuries you can't take to a public hospital, see? They use the Maractus Clinic for their patch-up jobs. Interesting. It looked like something had happened in that park. Ah, body was found there in unusual circumstances. Something more unusual than being dead? It's not our concern, in any case. Right, let's ignore that and find the noodle stand. Whatever happened to professional curiosity? Thanks, really. If I get tired of sleeping, maybe I'll head down to the Maractus place. Maybe hit him up for some reparations. A little legal action would do me some good. I was wondering when I get paid. We solved the case of your accident and found a missing article of clothing.
My pennies?
That leaves the noodle stand. Ugh. Feel free to drop in if you get stuck. Be happy to help you with anything if not involving money. Goodbye, quid pro quo. Hello, pro bono.
Right, back to the office to plan our next move. Bump, bump, bump.
You did arrive. You're the woman from the Kitaki place.
Yeah. Ha, I knew it! Something's the matter and you want our help, right? Well, you've come to the right place. This way, please. Thank you. My name's Alita Tiala. I have a request.
Your request. Let me guess, something's been stolen?
Your flyer. It says now defending, so I thought...
Wait, what? You want me to defend you? Me?
Well, maybe you can tell us what happened. Were you hit by a car? Did someone steal your stand? Or your panties? No. I'm not the client, actually. The client would be my fiancé, I suppose you'd call him.
Fiancé? Well, what happened to him?
He was arrested this morning. The charge was murder. Murder. Have you heard about what happened at the park?
So what's your story? You frequent the Kentucky Mansion, yeah? Are you a member of their, organization?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
You see, I'm to be married next month to the boss's son.
Oh, the boss's son, so he's a gangster.
Yeah, but the Kitakis are logically responsible gangsters. I thought it'd be nice for a change. Quit my boring job, live the good gangster life.
Okay.
Well, I think you're onto something. Miss Kitaki. I like the sound of that.
I'm not sure your daddy would much care for that. What happened?
I haven't been told all the details, but I do know a body was found in the park, near the Kitaki mansion. Well, there were a lot of police cars there. Apparently the victim was shot with a pistol, but I hear the circumstances of the shooting were rather unusual.
And your fiancé was arrested for this?
So, what sort of person's your fiancé?
Your fiancé is the Kitaki family's only son, correct?
His name's Waki Kitaki.
Is there meant to be a play on walkie-talkie?
I brought a photo.
What the fuck am I looking at? What is this over-designed little cretin? What is that hair, dude? Well, that's quite the photo.
I know. Oh, he can be powerful and menacing, but so cute.
But if he's the boss's only son...
Yeah, I'm sure he'll take his father's place someday. Say, I'm a boss already of this agency. Please help my walkie, please.
Right. My first solo defending case. Crime boss's son or not, I'll prove he's innocent.
I prepared a letter of request. I know you need those. Right, let's go check out the scene of the crime.
Maybe I'm gonna just present this to Mr. Wright first. Huh? Where's Mr. Wright?
Maybe he's getting an examination again.
How many does he need? Wasn't it just a sprain?
Too bad, Polly. You wanted to show off your request to Daddy, didn't you?
What? Me? No?
Oh, that's a surprise.
Let's just come back later, shall we? They fucking knew I was gonna go ask him about it and be like, yeah, is this safe to do? Bruh.
The detention center.
Wait, what? Hit request?
Why does this envelope say hit request?
It's a bit of, we can go like calling a hit or a hitman.
Oh, you mean like gangster talk?
So,
Does hit mean to defend in gangsterese? Well, hitman?
I certainly hope not. Something tells me she used the wrong envelope.
Polly, you look as happy as a clam in its shell.
For a lawyer, this is it. The place where the battle begins. You need something? Yes, we're attorneys. I was hoping we could see Mr. Walkie-Talkie. Sorry, he's in questioning right now. Could take a while.
Drat! Oh well, guess we'll have to come back later then.
So much for that battle.
Bump, bump.
Guess we'll have to go try to get in. So this is it. My first murder crime scene. Ah, it's you kids again. Look, can't you find some other place to play?
We're not playing! We're investigating. Aren't we, Apollo?
Sir, I have a letter of request here. Letter of, huh? Why does it say hit request on it? Miss Tiala must have used the Kitaki stationery.
Excuse me, coming through.
Oh, you're not Emma. Mr. Gavin?
Dude, you supposed to be in prison?
You called it. What do you mean you called it? What did you call? Guitar guy, he doesn't have a guitar? What are you talking about? Bro just wants fucking praise. Who's this guy? Must say, I'm used to being inspected by little ladies. But this is the first time I felt this way with a man.
Mr. Gavin?
Ah, Frulene, what a sweet morsel like you doing in such a dismal place. Can I help?
Yes? The policeman officer fellow here won't let us in. We even have a letter of request.
You must be exhausted standing out here. I'll take you to the scene of the crime.
Oh, really?
By your leave, officer. Are you our prosecutor? Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Very well. This way, Fraulein.
Whee! Fuck you, cops! Fuck you, police officers! We're going in!
Hey, what about me? On that note, enjoy your investigation.
Thank you. Will we see you again?
That's the wind, probably. I'll be riding on it. Well, yeah, there's the Eldoon noodle stand. Pretty clear as day right there. His big bag of salt. What's that?
Apollo, look! Corpse!
Hey, it's just a mannequin.
Wow, it sure got me.
Why'd I ask exactly what it is you're doing here? Now it's Emma.
Oh, it's you. How'd you kids get in here? Oh, this guy. Well, he was more like a prince, really. He let us in.
Oh my god. That limerous fop always getting in my way. Anyway, this scene is off limits. Excuse me, we have a letter of request. One moment. Why is she holding the big magnifying glass?
Well, I recognize that handwriting anywhere. The scientific analysis says this was written by Alita Tiala.
Thanks. Took you 30 minutes to figure that out. So what's up with the mannequin there?
It's taking the place of the body, preserving the scene of the crime as it was found.
I was pulling the stand.
So, you're a defense attorney, are you? Detective Emma Skye, I'm in charge of this crime scene. You didn't seem that happy about it.
Don't seem that happy about many things.
I just you know how to stay out of my way. I always carry 2 pairs of handcuffs, just in case.
Detective Skye?
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Okay.
We're not making much progress here.
She must not be very busy.
No, I never seem to get a lucky break. Back after 9 years, and they won't even give me the position I requested. I mean, here he gave up the defense attorney's life.
You see, an ex-defense attorney. Detective Skye?
Quiet, please. It's snack time.
Okay. Bro will not fucking interact with us. He won't give me the position I requested, and then I hear he gave up the defense attorney life.
Don't.
If you could spare a moment to take a look at this.
Can you see that I'm extremely, extremely busy?
Eating snacks. Yes.
Busy eating snacks, I'd say. Hey there, no messing with the crime scene.
We need to investigate.
Investigations are to be carried out by professionals scientifically.
She's not gonna let us check out the crime scene, is she? Blushroom drinking water while playing Minecraft. Shut up! It's drinky time.
Hey, Apollo. My very unscientific analysis tells me something here is very suspicious.
I think I know what you mean. Kinda hard not to notice. Better check out what we came here to find, at least.
Apollo, look! That stand! It says Eldoon!
Have you guys figured out the Eldoon pun yet? Do you get it? I've noticed. Well, we've solved the case of the missing stand at last. Though the circumstances could be better. What, so we go back and tell him about it? I had to try. Yes, yes. I was thinking if everybody had gotten a laser, Mr. Oh, Mr. Aldoon! Hello! Looks like he left. Now we found a stand and everything. What about our free bowl? Not too bad. Looks like we have to wait a little longer for that bowl. So sorry. What a bummer. Okay. Regrub. Mr. Regrub. Damn. We missed out. Is Phoenix back yet? Ah, hey, you're back. Run into some problems?
Oh, Polly, didn't you want to tell Daddy something?
Who, me? No, I'm fine, really. What's this? So there is a problem. No. No problem. Actually, I got a defense request. Oh, a defense request. That is a problem. Huh? I've given up the court. I'm not a lawyer anymore. The request was for me! Oh, right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? Oh, you cute little go-getter. He's doing that on purpose. I know it. So, what about this defense request? Well, it's related to the murder in People Park, actually. Guess what? We found Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand at the scene of the crime. Did you now? That is unusual indeed. Never heard of a noodle stand being used as a murder weapon. I think the murder weapon was something else. You don't know what the murder weapon was?
That funny detective lady won't let us on the scene. What kind of a detective wears a lab coat anyway?
Lab coat? Didn't think she'd be involved with this. You know her? You could say that. Sky Connection. So you know her, don't you? Yeah, well, I met her on a case. This was about 10 years ago. She was still in high school at the time. I'd make her about the same age as me.
That's my daddy. He knows all the police types. Oh, wait. Maybe you know the other guy, too.
That other guy?
That shining prince on the motorcycle.
Prince? Oh, tell me about this Prince of Trucies. Indulge a concerned father. Well, he was at the crime scene and he looked just like Mr. Gavin. Did he now? You know him? My guess is he's Christoph Gavin's younger brother. His brother? Yeah, we're acquaintances. Fashion. Clavier Gavin, rock and roll god incarnate.
Clavier, what a lovely name. He's so dreamy.
I didn't know Mr. Gavin had a brother. And what was he doing out there? I have a feeling you'll be You'll be crossing paths soon again. Now, what was the problem again? Having trouble investigating the scene in the park?
Yeah, that detective woman won't let us.
Go to the office under the silk top hat. You'll find a bottle of white powder. Try taking that to this detective. White powder?
I hope it's not what I think it is.
Just take it to her. It'll be fine. You'll see. Oh, and tell her I said hi. Bam, bam. Gotta get that funny little powder. Gotta get that funny little powder. So this must be the silk top hat Mr. Wright mentioned. Let's take a closer look. Luminol, baby! Or the other one.
I remember finding some in Daddy's dresser when I was little. I thought it was sugar, so I licked it. He got mad at me.
This is getting more and more suspicious. White powder. Mysterious white powder with the alleged ability to improve Detective Sky's mood. It's crack cocaine, baby!
She's sure to know what this white powder is.
Guys, this is cocaine. Where'd you get your hands on this?
Okay, you can investigate to your heart's content. Alright, I'm good now.
Hola, Miss Sky. Does this ring any bells? Is that? It couldn't. Where'd you get that? I brought it from the office. You work at Wright & Co. law offices? Yeah. Yeah, sort of.
Detective Sky, how you know my daddy?
Daddy? I'm sorry. Who'd you say you were?
Trucy Wright, Phoenix Wright's daughter.
What? Mr. Wright has a daughter? Oh, damn, I thought now that I was an adult I'd be able to date him. Fuck! Fuck! You seem shocked. Well, if you're Mr. Wright's daughter and you're his apprentice, then I'm available to help you any way I can. Oh, thanks. You can start by not calling me Mr. Wright's apprentice. This powder is used for detecting fingerprints. Fingerprints? I guess you might call it a memento from the time I spent with Mr. Wright. White powder memories.
Yeah, baby. That's what I got.
If you find any evidence with fingerprints on it, please let me know. We'll dust for prints. Oh, she's quite the eager beaver all of a sudden.
Yeah, you'll know.
Fuck, I love her theme. It's a knife. Well, a shiv, to be precise.
Ooh, lingo!
The defendant, Waki Kataki, is the son of a known gangster. The police are assuming this belongs to him. Wasn't that murder weapon a pistol? Let's look at this. There's a handprint on this shiv. A handprint? Ooh, there might be a fingerprint. Let's investigate.
Boom, boom, bam, boom. Boom, 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 bam, boom. Boom, boom, bam, boom. Boom, 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 bam, boom.
Oh. Right, first, choose the fingerprint you want to have examined. Choose a fingerprint? Look closely at the handle. See, there's more than one fingerprint here. Those black spots? That's right. Pick the one you want to analyze. This one. Right, let's get detecting. Oh, she's practically glowing with excitement. You think it's gonna be his dad? First, sprinkle some aluminum powder over the print. With the press of X, like this, see? The oil left by the print absorbs the aluminum powder, so you can just dust it on. And blow it up. Blow? It's like whistling. You know how to whistle, don't you? Just use triangling. Oh, amazing, it's like magic! Trucy, please don't tell me you didn't know how to blow something? Come on, that's like... You ever had a birthday cake? Like, what?
Isn't it though?
Incidentally, it's important that you cover the entire fingerprint with the powder. Oh yeah, baby. Nothing like Emma teaching Trucy how to blow. Like, wait a minute here.
You better hope this is Japan in that case.
Got him.
Good.
Clear. Quite impressive. Next, to match the print. The police office has samples so that you can tell whose finger this print belongs to. That doesn't sound like as much fun as actually finding the print. Okay, pick the person whose print you think this is. You probably have a good idea whose knife this is already. Pal Maractus. View? Oh yeah, that looks pretty similar. Yeah, that's his. 19. 21.
It's Emma's.
Wacky Slush. Comparison complete. Match found! So the fingerprints do belong to the defendant. Yeah, isn't that amazing? Oh, the power of science, it's my life.
Apollo, she's sparkling.
I'm dimming. Look sharp, spirits up, the real fight is yet to come.
Get up, Polly.
The trial hasn't even started and I'm already losing. Also known as a shiv found at the crime scene bearing Waki's prints. The report came in late last night. The body was found much as you see it now. Except it was a real body. But why? Was the body pulling a noodle stand? If I knew the answer to that, I wouldn't still be here. Well, what was the cause of death?
Cause.
Bullet wound. The temple. He was shot by a pistol.
A pistol.
The easiest thing to come by in this day and age.
Unless you're a cop. Or a gangster.
Incidentally, the victim's name was Pal Maractus.
The victim was Pal. So the victim was his dad, so it seems like his dad didn't do it.
I mean, really, what's up with this case? It's enough to make me want to run off pulling the mysterious noodle stand behind me.
Well, not so mysterious, actually. We should tell her, Apollo.
That's not the family name.
What? Oh, wait, you're right. What the fuck? That's the doctor. Brain is fucking enveloped in the heat. I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Wait, hold up. Alright. What was the family name again? Kataki, that's right. Waki Kataki.
After all, we know where the stand came from.
A likely story. I didn't come to play games, you know. Actually, we do know where the noodle stand came from. The noodle stand owner is Dr. Hickfield.
Take that!
Who's the old guy? Well, this is the proprietor of Eldoon's Noodles, Mr. Eldoon himself.
He's famous in this part of town.
Not bad. I guess Mr. Wright picked the right kids for the job. That saved me a lot of work. Thanks. What sort of person was the victim anyway? Oh, you mean what did he do? Well, he was a doctor. A doctor? Starting to see a connection here.
Who, me? Oh, I'm just a supervisor for this crime scene.
Detective Sky.
I was out of the country for a while. I came back to be a forensic scientist. Ooh, were you studying abroad?
Something like that.
I was studying in Europe. Forensic science, mind you.
When I got back here, they threw me criminal affairs just like that.
Why don't you just become a forensics expert in Europe? Well, I suppose that was an option, but I had a lot of favors to repay to people back here.
Favors? Wasn't she in high school when she left? What kind of favors was she making? Hey, what's that look for?
I was involved in an incident before I left. But Mr. Wright and his people helped me out. I owed them. Haley, I had no idea.
She's been out of the country for a while. She probably doesn't know about Mr. Wright's current state of affairs. Could you tell us a bit more about the defendant? He's the only son of the Kitaki family, yeah?
Waki Kitaki?
I don't know if he's the boss's son, but he's certainly throwing his weight around. Violently, in the detention center.
I see.
Why was he arrested in the first place?
You are a defense attorney, aren't you?
You're not his, by any chance. Actually, yeah, I am.
Well, we have a witness to the moment of the crime.
The witness called the police, and they'll be testifying by the trial tomorrow.
What?
What's the bet that this witness is the murderer,
Well, let's see. Apparently he's the physician at a clinic in the area. Quite well off, too, from the sound of it. The clinic's name is the Maractus Clinic.
I think the reason I got it so mixed up is because the Kitaki go to the Maractus Clinic for their dirty deals, their dirty deeds, their dirty dance.
Maybe that's why the cop car was parked there. What? You've been to the clinic?
Yeah, though on a related issue. Told the detective about the case of the stolen noodle stand.
I see. So that means Dr. Maractus stole the stand and pulled it all the way here. That would seem to be the case. But why?
Well, don't ask me.
But why would they do such a thing? Ba 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 ba.
Menu: ramen, 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 rice ball.
He's being chased, but surely carrying a big Eldoon
Fucking noodle cart would slow you down. From his soon-to-be stepdaughter who was shooting at him. But it was the doctor who was carrying the thing. No, the doctor hit right. It's the doctor's car. Remember, we found his car in his garage. Unless somebody planted the car there, which would be very odd. Well, to be fair, why would the doctor have a pink phone? It could be hers, but still, the doctor's the victim. It's not the Kitaki Waki slush. But John Kitaki definitely had his fingerprints on... his fingerprints were on the registry, so I'm probably gonna guess it's him, since we haven't even met him yet. It's probably Daddy Kitaki, trying to frame his son, I don't know. Maybe. Said he was playing up in the detention center, so I thought we'd go back. What do you have to say about this?
Look, my panties! They came home to Mama!
Thanks, Apollo. I was worried about them too. Trucy special ordered those. A startling display of parental concern. Need to buy a new pair. Ugh. Make that a not so startling display of cheapskatedness. It's actually a relief to be thoroughly ignored. Okay. Anybody back in the garage? Nope. Nope. No, it ain't. Bra-da-da-do. Bra-da-da-do. I guess we gotta keep examining the area. This is Mr. Aldoon's noodle stand, obviously.
Just say Aldoon in big letters, doesn't it?
And the mark on his paper lantern there looks familiar.
It's going to be a little weird telling him what with the, corpse and all.
Anyway, that wraps up 3 of our cases.
That's right! Congratulations, Apollo!
Leaves us with 1 case that's worse than all 3 put together. Murder. The tarps have been placed on the ground around the stand.
Oh, I bet the victim was having a picnic here!
I guess he could have eaten all the noodles he wanted. Don't touch those! Those are preserving the crime scene! I guess the police put these tarps here after all. This mannequin's dressed up to look like a police officer. I've seen one at the station. Mannequin in the place of a body. The body of the victim has already been removed.
Do you think the victim was the noodle stand thief?
What, you think someone killed him because he stole it?
Yeah! Taking care of business, little plum Kitaki style.
I just sound so eager about that, please. Something's in the bin over there. There's gotta be a good clue or two around here.
You and your trash cans. Go ahead, knock yourself out.
Please, can't you see I'm doing my... Huh?
Look, another pair of underwear. Wow, Apollo, you're a genius at finding panties.
Stop saying that! Wait, these aren't...
Well, they're not mine.
Could these have been stolen too? Distinctive bloomers, to say the least. So, have you met the defendant? No. Well, visiting hours are almost over at the detention center. I might think about wrapping up here and heading over. Good idea. I don't know what good it will do. We have a witness and a knife and prints. I mentioned that I've got a bad feeling about this. Don't worry, it's like a right tradition. Some traditions I can live without. They're the size of a small home. So I was expecting more like this type of gameplay for investigations, like going between a bunch of different locations and actually examining stuff in detail. I thought that was going to be like the whole of Edgeworth's games, but nope. June 15th, Detention Center Visitors Room. Sorry, meeting hours for the day are all done. But we still have 3 minutes! Put in your request, but don't expect anything. The father's talking in the private room with him. Uh-oh. Father! The killer? Maybe the doctor fucked him over. You know? Maybe the doctor fucking, I don't know, did something naughty. The father? You mean like a priest? I mean the suspect's father, Mr. Winfred Big Wins Kataki himself. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's murderer type name. Not someone I care to meet. Are you? You're the one on your way out, old. Ah, they're here. Oh my lord. Look at his cute little apron. Oh, this guy radiates power. Power with a cute apron? You walk his lawyer. Yes, sir.
Well, I'm Big Wins Kataki, father of the Kataki family. Capiche?
Well, actually, I came to speak to your son.
Mr. Justice,
Yeah?
my son's innocent. He killed no one. If you were found guilty, it wouldn't be good. Capiche?
Yes, I'm all about capising. Capiche loud and clear.
Gotta put more than just understand the maker. You'll learn though. You let the lesson come at the end of your short life.
I don't feel so good. What's the big idea, old man? You can't treat me like a kid no more. Not now. You know, I wanted to go to the clink. I like it here. You must be Walkie. A G's not a G till he does hard time, boy. You'll see. When I get out of here, things will change.
Silence. My apologies. Mr. Justice, he's usually such a nice boy.
Forgive me if I have a hard time believing that. Can't take me under your wing this time, old man. You heard me. I don't need no trial. I did it.
I think that's enough for today, Mr. Justice. Don't let me down more.
So much for talking to our client. Well, he made so much progress today. He yelled and yelled and yelled at us that he did it. He's got to be innocent. We found my panties. Well, I had fun at least. Of course, the biggest mystery of all remains. How am I supposed to build a case for the trial? Oh, almost forgot. It's time for my show. Tonight I'm performing at the Wonder Bar. You should come check it out. I like the new victory jingle. Oops. Continue on to the next chapter. Should we leave it here for today? Or should we keep going? Alright, we'll do some more. Let me go pee and stuff first, though. And grab more water. Maybe with some music, though? Alright, fine, I'll put on music then. I know just what to put on. I'll be right back. I'm just gonna get water and maybe some ice for it. Let's put on this one.
Objection!
Alright, BRB.
Objection! 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 Objection. Objection! 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 Objection!
Objection, Your Honor. My balls are aching.
Fuck. It looks like it's about to rain. Finally. Took its sweet ass fucking time. But still really hot. I'm back. I got water. I got ice. And my bladder is completely empty. Yeah, I watch a lot of Super Meg. I'm a big Meg head. But they stream all the time, but whenever they stream, the people who run it, they fucking go toilet like 7 times per stream, and it's like, I don't understand that. Maybe that's something that I will find out in my older age, that people just go toilet way more, but like, I piss like maybe once or twice a stream, and that's it. If more times, it's because I have some type of like diarrhea or something that forces me to go more, but like, I have no idea how they do it so much. Very impressive, honestly. I feel bad if I have to go bathroom more than like once within like 2 hours. But I've definitely had streams where I've not pissed at all for like probably like 4, 5, 6 hours. So it just confuses me. I knew I should have grabbed 2 bottles of water. That leaves me nothing in the actual bottle. Alright. Mr. Wright's not here today?
He said his old foot injury was acting up.
Old injury? He was all smiles yesterday.
Yeah, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're there, Trucy.
Yeah, fine. We'll be fine. Here comes justice! I started my voice training at 5 this morning.
Ooh, do some now. I want to see, or hear.
Huh? Oh, okay. My name is Apollo Justice, and I'm fine!
That sounds more like a self-mantra voice than voice training.
I'm fine, you know what I'm saying? Good morning. Yo, sup? Hit me with that guilty verdict, G. See if I care. You should just hang loose and let things go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? Not really.
Rocky, don't be running your mouth like that in here.
See, that's the difference between me and you, old man. I ain't afraid of no cops. Real G's can't keep it real till they spend some cold, hard time in the pen.
You have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Sounds like they've both been voice training too, Apollo.
My worst fears realized. The trial's starting and I still haven't had a real talk with my client. June 16th, 10 a.m. I love that outer shot of the characters. It's so pretty.
Court is now in session for the trial of walkie-talkie. Like walkie-talkie, I get it.
The defense is ready, Your Honor. Ready to rock and roller, Judge.
Oh, it's him! The guy from yesterday. He's a prosecutor?
Mr. Gavin's brother. I don't like that necklace he's got on. It's like try hard.
Long time no see, Prosecutor Gavin. Were you taking a leave of absence?
You know that little band I started in my free time? Thing is, we got real popular. Hard to say 9 to your fans when 3 of your singles go platinum, yeah? He's supposed to be German, okay.
I see. To be honest, I was a little concerned. I feared that you might still be distraught over that one trial.
You know what, Lacer? You were kind of right. He is a musician. And all you said was a guitar. But he could be the drummer. No, he's probably the singer, if anything. You get points for being in the same category. Not to worry, Judge. Wouldn't miss the day in court for the world. It's worth even more than VIP passes to one of my concerts, yeah? How could I pass up a chance to see the truth strength of the little boy who bested my brother? It wasn't worth cancelling a show or two.
Understood. You may give your opening statements to the court.
Before that, I was thinking, is the air in this courtroom not a bit serious?
Well, it is a court of law.
That's no way to get the crowd jumping here, Judge.
They're not supposed to jump. This is a courtroom.
Ashton, baby! Today we played my way. What's that noise? Sometimes you have to get up in order to get down to prosecuting. This is crazy. The victim, Hal Maractus, director of Maractus Clinic. The scene, People Park. He was found pulling a noodle stand.
What in the world was a doctor doing pulling a noodle stand?
Yes, I believe. You will only find that out by asking the defendant right here, right now. Because it's an undeniable truth that he shot the victim. What do you mean, undeniable? If you are to glare at anyone, Your Justice, glare at the punk in the defendant's chair. His crime was witnessed quite clearly, you see.
Very well. Please admit this witness to the court.
Nine, not yet. First, there's a little matter to be cleaned up. You talk without the accompaniment. I swear I could see the guitar for a second.
What is it, Prosecutor Gavin? You're not going to go the whole end of the SpongeBob movie on us, are you?
The motive, Judge? Why did the little punk do it? Why did he kill the director? I can't do a German accent. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Why did he kill the director of the Maractus Clinic? Not so fast! The defendant doesn't have to explain that. Oh, but what if the defendant specifically requests to do so, as he did this morning? Want to give a shout out to all my homies, I believe he said?
What? There'll be no shouting out of his homies here!
What is right? You always say that. On stage, you should hit the crowd with speed and ferocity. Sounds like it got you good, huh, Polly?
Well, this is highly unusual, but the court will now hear from the defendant concerning his motive in the crime. So, you, son, are the defendant? Walkie, are you?
I ain't just son, old man. You step to a Kataki, you best be prepared to step strong.
You step to a public official, you'd best be prepared to step into jail. Gotta hand it to him. Walkie sure has guts. Oh, it's not about his guts I'm worried about.
Well then, the court will now hear the testimony of the defendant's motive. From the defendant himself.
Okay.
I'll tell you one thing. That doctor was a quacker. Someone had to show him what's what. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my OP something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later. Bye. So I gotta go in, get another doctor patch me up again. That was the day I done figured it out. No OG's gonna let that pass. That's why I went to his pad last night. You know what I'm saying?
You're saying you went to... You were one of the victim's patients?
That stuff goes down when you're keeping it real on the street. True that. I tell you one thing. That doc was whack.
Very well. The defense may begin the cross-examination.
I can't believe this is the first time I'm hearing about all this. Walkie Kitaki's truth. The doctor was a quacker. So you're a patient at Maractus Clinic half a year ago. For what reason?
I had what you might call a mark of honor.
Can you explain precisely what was wrong?
We had a little run-in with the Rivales family. That's when I pulled a jack move. And ran into an ambush. She busted a cap right in me.
According to my sources, you couldn't stand the stress of waiting. And ran in 15 minutes before the appointed time. By yourself.
Yeah, I was more than a match for those guys.
So you were carried to the Maractus Clinic from there?
Apparently was shot in the heart. Shot in the heart and he's still alive?
I can catch bullets between my teeth. I never learned how to catch them with my heart. What? The bullet stopped just short of my thumper. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it would have been golden if it weren't for that whack doc. Can't even take out a stupid bullet.
As you say, the surgery was a failure.
That ain't all of it, Holmes. He just lets me go without a word.
What do you mean he just let you go without a word?
What do you think it means? It's whack, that's what.
Well, I'm not sure what it means, but it sounds bad.
Sounds as though a doctor wished to hide his mistake. This is why he let the defendant go.
He's a liar, straight up. He's a better G than me. I gotta go in, get another doctor, patch me up again.
So this bullet is still...
You know it, I can still feel it. right there in my chest, pressing up against my heart.
Your words are like a bullet shot straight into my heart. To that effect. Incidentally, that's one of our hit singles.
Well, sounds like a straightforward case of malpractice.
Word, J-Man! Weren't no accident, that's for shizzle.
Seems that there were issues with this doctor.
Man, putting him down was like doing the world a favor.
Walkie, please consult your lawyer before saying things like that.
Chin up, Apollo. Back straight.
But why did this mistake only come to light that day?
It was found during the family health checkup. Family checkup?
That was the wackest thing of all. All those G's lining up, taking eye exams and all that. Better to die young than to fade away, bizoy.
A relief to hear.
What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
What?
Yes, Dr. Maractus had knowledge concerning this ticking time bomb in you. Knowledge that could have saved your life.
No way. That's whacked.
There's proof. Your checkup report. How ironic that you would kill the man capable of helping you. You're almost as careless as he was.
Should we maybe delay the trial so we can get looked at?
Huh. Now that the place is hopping, let's get this gig started.
Started?
We've had enough of warm-up back here. Time for hear the witness.
Walkie sure is quiet all of a sudden.
Whoa, easy myself. Is this Gavin's strategy? Okay. So, you'll tell us your name and your occupation.
My name is Wesley Stickler. By occupation, I take it you prefer to my hobbies, profits, society at large, under which the definition I confess to being unemployed. However, we must acknowledge the meaning of identity, which is commonly attached to the notion of occupation. And once we have accepted this reality, we to see to that our confusion is not just thought, per se, but the divulgence of the areas of the thought.
This is Laser. By which he means to say that he's a student. A junior at Ivy University, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, Department of Science and Engineering. And with curiosity for all things, I spend my days in the pursuit of truth, putting my... Stickler, please direct said curiosity at the case today.
Very well, Mr. Stickler. Please. I think I accidentally said testicular there. I'm so sorry. Please testify to the court about what you saw on the night of the crime.
You asked quite simplistically what I saw. However, understand that the Homo sapiens possess tools designed to perceive and interpret the images of the... Oh, okay, we just faded to black for that old... That night I passed through the park on my way home from shopping, and I saw them. One man pulling a stand, another man facing him. I saw them quite clearly. The man facing the victim was the defendant. And in his hand he had, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front square in the forehead. After being compared to this guy, I wouldn't say he's the one who stole the underwear.
Was there anyone else in the park at that time?
I can say with 100% accuracy that there was not. The pistol our witness refers to is this.
The court accepts it into evidence.
Fingerprints were wiped, eh, Luigi? Interesting.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Honor. Trucy, why are you staring like that at the witness? That man! I can't help but feel I've seen him somewhere before. Uh-oh. Well, I guess he is the one who stole the underwear. You were shopping, huh? Shopping for a new pair of underpants? That may be the reason it's... that may be the reason I said it's laser. Were these men talking by any chance? Now that you mention it, they were. Though I cannot claim I heard the feeling. Only fragments, such as you lied to me. Oh, and I'm gonna give you a taste of your own medicine, pal. It's just as our defendant claims. I believe he wished to teach the victim what it felt like to take a bullet in the heart.
That's true, then. This is a vital piece of testimony.
Sounds like you heard them clearly enough to me. Might I be allowed to amend my testimony? What now? To be precise, he did not say pal, but man. Yes, that was the way of it. I swear it on my diploma. What's the difference? This other man, who was he? How can you be so sure it was the defendant? The crime took place at night. It would have been too dark. Perhaps I was remiss in not mentioning this earlier. You see, in class, I always sit in the very backmost seat. You know why? Who cares? Because I do not wish anyone to copy my perfect notes.
And this relates to your testimony how?
I mention this to illustrate the predisposition to that which is perfect. It was dark, you say, yet there are lights in the park. If I say the defendant was in the park that night, then he was in the park that night. It's hard. Immutable fact. Sure is confident. He seems to be telling the truth, too. Are you sure the pistol you saw is the same one as the one submitted as evidence? Am I sure? Sure, you jest. Or so a common witness would be tempted to say. Huh? You'd have no common witness. You see, not only events as they are, but the logical structure governing these events. First, we must consider the fact that it was night at the park, and with my field of vision due to the insufficient levels of illumination, consider now that the pistol, let us call it Object A, was in the darkness, it becomes difficult to say that certainty with the Object A was indeed Object A. I think he means he couldn't see it that clearly. Patch for a normal witness. But the fact that the pistol was fired before my eyes is indisputable. I can still see when I close my eyes. The defendant raised the weapon. A shot. The bullet hit the man pulling the stand from the front square in the forehead. Ba 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 ba. Are you absolutely certain only one shot was fired? Yes, of course it was only one shot. Why do you ask? Aha! A contradiction, finally! Mr. Stickler, according to the court record, the pistol was fired twice. A clear contradiction. Good eyes! Your Justice, you're cool, real cool. You really think so? Yet there's no reason why this other shot had to have been fired that night.
Meaning?
This pistol came from the Kentucky family mansion, yeah? I think it's not unreasonable to assume the pistol had been fired once before that night, during perhaps another altercation. He does have a point. Judging from his smug impression, I'd say Prosecutor Gavin had that answer ready before you even spotted the problem. Seems pretty confident in his testimony. We always make the biggest mistakes when we are most confident. He's got a weak point somewhere, Apollo. Find it! Okay, have I pressed everything yet? I'm waiting for home from shopping, you say. Why go through the park? A fascinating inquiry. Really me culpable of being insufficiently verbose. Let us consider the time saved by passing through the park on the way home from the store. In that time, I'm capable of solving 2 GMAT problem sets. On average, it requires me 3 minutes and 24 seconds for each. Ergo, to complete 2 is on the average of 6 minutes and 46 seconds. However, in the case of the questions, that's enough. Enough. I get the idea.
Mr. Justice, the court hopes to finish cross-examination sometime this month.
Please, I have a recording booked after this trial. I've got a show to perform. Gee, sorry you're all so busy. It's 10 a.m. Were those men talking?
Yeah, okay.
That means we only have 29 days left. Well, I want to present the knife. Because fingerprints have been wiped off of this, but the knife has Walkie's prints.
Objection!
Oh. I didn't even know what 29 days left meant. I just made the fucking Undertale sound. Deltarune. Why hasn't my money gone out for Donkey Kong yet? It's very odd. Okay, hold on. This is actually a problem because I want to play it tomorrow. What's up with the rumbling, by the way? Oh, it's probably my fan. Sorry, it is blisteringly hot right now. I gotta go check. Sorry, give me a second. Why hasn't it been sent out yet? Excuse me, mighty ape. Where inst my Donkey Kong? It should be 79. This one. It should be. It comes out tomorrow, right? Am I crazy? Yes, tomorrow.
Why hasn't it been sent out yet?
Damn you, Donkey Kong! Noodles are on the mind. I haven't had noodles in a very long time, actually. Or like regular, 2-minute noodles, I guess. I think I've had like egg noodles, I guess, more so recently. Even that was like 4 or 5 months ago.
I'm sorry, but I can see nothing faulty.
Penalize me. looking at the man in the stand. To the right temple.
Objection!
Whew, that's all of it. I think I have a chance. Is that you relaxing, I see, Justice? Oh, objection!
Once is quite enough, Mr. Justice.
Oh, pace yourself. This trial's not over yet. Right. Look at this.
The autopsy report? Is there a problem with the autopsy report?
Right, problem. Problem. Yes! The problem is the location of the entry wound.
The location?
You testified that the killer shot the victim square in the forehead, did you not? I've already determined your angle of inquiry. Allow me to explain. It is quite simple, really. First, understand that when I say square, I mean not the geometrical shape. What I mean by this, for example, the deflection of the meter is 1 point. The wavelength of the light emitted by a krypton particle, as we all know in addition. It is a well-known fact that krypton particles are rare and invisible to the naked eye, which points to the basic fallacy in your own reasoning, namely that which...
Mr. Justice?
Yeah?
Was your objection to these, krypton particle things?
This is the big time, and you are obsessed with something so small? You disappoint me. No, I'm obsessed with something big! Oh. I mean, there's a bigger, less nitpicky problem here.
Do tell?
Just look at the autopsy report. The location of the entry wound was the right temple! Temple? Mr. Stickler, you said quite clearly that the victim was shot square in the forehead. That's a contradiction, isn't it? It is, right? Finally.
Objection!
Justice. Oh, Justice. Yeah? Your tactics are outdated. Trying to shake the witness by objecting to trifles? Surely you haven't forgotten the fatal wound your master suffered 7 years ago? Phoenix Wright, was it? Look, I know the wound was in the wrong place according to this testimony. Your forehead. Forehead? Let's just imagine you're walking through the park. You see two men facing each other, one with a pistol trained on the other. What would you do, Herr Forehead? Well, I guess I would try to stop them. I'd probably shout, "Stop!" And you, Ronnie? Me? Well, I'd probably scream, "Eek!" And you, Herr Stickler? What did you shout, I wonder? Ugh. The victim turned his head at the last moment. Oh, yes. Thank you for jogging my memory.
Sounds like an addendum to the testimony is required.
As the killer raised the pistol, I took action. Cease this at once, you two, I cried with composure. The victim turned in the direction of my voice, and a shot rang out. Whereupon, our cowardly killer, the defendant, appeared to have become frightened. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
I see, so you attempted to stop the crime.
Indeed, with composure. Or maybe the criminal wouldn't have fired if he hadn't shouted like that. Well, that doesn't really matter now, unfortunately. Let's consider this new testimony, shall we? Observe the diagram, if you would. The witness, Mr. Stickler, was it? Stood here. Shouted, "Oh, stop, please," or something of that nature. And the victim responded by looking at the witness's direction. If the killer were to have fired just at that moment, as we can see, the bullet would have struck the right temple, as in the report. Well, a new contradiction has lined up. If the killer had just thrown the gun away, then the fingerprints should have been there. And I know what you're saying. Oh, maybe you wore gloves. Well, his fingerprints were found on a knife at the scene of the crime that was also dropped.
Witness the Barrow Junior in Ivy University's Department of Science.
Very well, Mr. Justice. You may cross-examine the witness.
That's a killer razor. Ah, but if he were to do that, why does the pistol have no fingerprints?
Wait a second!
Another misleading request. Yet you are so beholden to your own mode of discourse. You can't see how it affects you. Come again. Wait a second, you say? A second? Are we intended to wait just a single second? 1/60th of a minute? That's hardly enough time to draw a breath or make a statement in court. Now, had you asked for a longer period of time, say 3 minutes and 35 seconds...
Mr. Justice,
Yes, Your Honor.
I do understand you're objecting to the length of a second.
Yes, I mean, no! Here, just look at the pistol.
Doesn't it even have a single fingerprint on it? Ah, a common ploy, made all the more common, I fear, by the prevalence of television. Criminals these days are loath to leave fingerprints.
Wait, but you said the killer tossed the gun and ran. That's right. He didn't have time to wipe off the gun for prints.
No, the little girl sticking it to the university student. There's a song in there.
I'm not little.
Then let's think like adults, shall we, Frolly? The killer, the defendant, was wearing gloves.
Gotta admit, didn't think of that, Apollo. Actually, I did.
Well, Mr. Justice,
No way. The record of the murder weapon is very clear about one thing. The fingerprints were wiped, which means some trace of prints remain. Which contradicts your testimony. If everything happened as you say it did, he wouldn't have had time to wipe the pistol. Also the knife thing, maybe.
That may be, but it does not change what I saw. The killer, the defendant. He threw down the murderous weapon from his hands and fled. And this pistol was found at the scene of the crime, strongly suggesting this was the weapon he disposed of. Sounds solid to me. Well, therefore, any of your precious objections?
Yeah, what I just said. It can't have been him who threw it down because his prints aren't there and he didn't have time to wipe them off. What gives, Apollo? Let's see that voice training go to work.
I've only recently realized something. No matter how much you train your voice, it doesn't matter if you've got nothing to say.
What do you mean, nothing to say? Isn't it obvious from what the witness just said?
Isn't what obvious?
When he restated what he saw just now, he said he saw Walkie drop a murderous weapon. But that's not the same as being 100% sure of what Walkie threw away. You're right. He's just confused because a pistol was found at the scene. Poor Mr. Stickler. It must be so hard to be perfect, and yet so wrong.
Well, it can be said that I'm quite offended. While it is indeed true that once in my youth I wrote about it, deceased by the teacher in person on the blackboard for all to see, for his affiliation Paul might be well perplexed my name.
what we can say for certain is that the witness saw the killer throw something. Does the defense have anything to say about this?
Well, if what he threw wasn't a pistol, then it had to be something else.
At least one person on the defense team seems to be thinking.
Smile off your pretty face, Gavin. Perhaps you can inform the court of this, something else? Did the killer throw away before fleeing the scene?
Knife!
'Twas a knife. No, not a sword. Not even a knife. A shiv.
Is that a sword? I saw one of those late night on a movie.
Great, a sleep-deprived judge.
This knife was found at the scene of the crime. The defendant's prints are on it.
His prints!
The single piece of evidence proves two important things. Run away!
One, that the defendant threw down. What the defendant threw down wasn't a pistol. Two, that the defendant wasn't wearing gloves.
Indeed. Oh, forehead. You're forgetting 2 other things you've just proven.
Huh?
1. The man the witness saw was the defendant, Mr. Waki Kataki. 2. The defendant was holding a knife and had the intent of harming the victim.
Indeed.
Never underestimate Gavin in the lesson here.
This court is of the opinion that our witness is fond of making assumptions. In that light, I believe it would behoove us to hear what really occurred. With less assuming, please.
It is always the same with you people. Mark left the house on foot, and 5 minutes later his brother left after him. How long would it take for Mark's brother to catch up with him? Assuming that Mark never had to stop for a traffic light. Assuming, yes, that's what I said, assuming. As if that were a probable situation at all. Yet here you are assuming that my assumption is no better.
What this court assumes is that the witness will testify as to what happened after the shot was fired.
I cannot prevent the killer from leaving at the scene.
Nor could I simply leave the scene in good conscience. Ergo, I used my cell phone to call the police.
Right. Your cell phone, huh?
When the police arrived at the scene 10 minutes later, I saw no one else.
Why didn't you chase the killer?
It was, as you say, a killer. Of course, I could have run him down, and yet what would he have done when cornered? Sadly, it takes more than aptitude for solving quadratic equations to know that. Did the testimony... did the testimony earlier not prove the defendant's presence at the scene? And do we not also know that there was no one else there? It seems clear that we have our killer, does it not?
Does it not, Mr. Justice?
Find a way to take this testimony down quick.
Hold it!
Wasn't your first thought to call an ambulance?
You said that I have dabbled in medicine. The inquiry I witnessed, namely a single shot to the head, tends to result in death. Ergo, there was no need for me to call an ambulance. Oh, a perfect syllogism. Proof in 3 parts, exquisite, simply exquisite.
She looks like he's going to cry.
Hold it!
You were certainly composed for someone who just witnessed a killing.
If one is to devote one's life to the pursuit of science, one must never flinch at the sight of a little blood. Nor be so moved by chemical discovery that one drops one's flask upon the lab room floor.
Cool answer, very cool.
So nothing strange about how he acted. She looks like she has something to say.
Hold it!
Which way did the killer run?
By that time, it was clear that the killer had noticed me. Naturally, he ran in the opposite direction.
He ran in the opposite direction from the Kataki mansion.
Oh, Storm, don't you even think about pointing out that he was going away from his home. All he had to do was loop back around once he was out of sight. How do you know that's where I was going?
Hold it!
Can you tell us in detail about these 10 minutes? I stood in a state of heightened awareness. Anything could happen at any moment. Anyone could appear from any direction.
Is that all?
No one came. Nothing happened at all. I saw it all, which is to say, I saw nothing.
Okay, what are the chances that he's the killer? I mean, he's the one who stole the panties, so... So he just stood there, watching? Much to go on there. Tracy, if you got something to say, by all means, say it. Yeah, I can't find a single problem with that testimony.
Turn off at last, dear forehead.
My forehead's not even that big. Well, usually it's a no. The defense still has some questions to demand answers, Your Honor.
Your opinion, Prosecutor Gavin?
Let him play attorney until he's satisfied, I say. I'll amuse myself by composing my next smash hit in my head.
Very well, you may continue with your cross-examination.
I could just... I mean, it's not really a, objection, but...
Objection!
Yeah, okay. I guess we let this one go? Is there a weakness here?
Not prevent the killer from leaving the scene. Ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. She ran away from Kentucky Mansion. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Well, he stole... her panties and then hid in the Maractus clinic, stuffed it in this tailpipe, then stole the underpants from the Kentucky Mansion and hid it in the park. Could he have prevented him from leaving the scene?
Objection!
Oh god. Maybe we should refrain from incidental objections. Alright.
Hold it!
Maybe there isn't anything left to unravel in this testimony after all. I don't have enough to put Walkie away yet. Should I back off for now? Ugh, there's nothing fishy about that testimony at all.
Is there no objections to the witness's current testimony?
There are any numbers of ways to explain the lack of prints on the pistol, I assure you. Perhaps the killer really was wearing gloves which wiped off the previous user's prints. Then after the deed was done, this fell out of the pocket as he was throwing the gun away. Mistake befitting of a small-time punk, in my opinion. No. No! Oh, did I fuck up?
Did we come to the end of the line here?
Well, that can't be all. Unfortunate. Seems that you weren't cut out to stand on the same stage as me. Aw, man.
I believe this brings the cross-examination to a close. The court will now declare a verdict for the defendant, Walkie Kentucky.
Oh, hold on.
Huh? Trucy!
Nobody move. What's the meaning of this? Who are you?
There'll be no verdict in this court.
Not yet.
Wait, are you one of the Kentuckys?
talkies? You mean the notorious gangsters? You see me give the pretty little girl a new smile. Do as I say. Turn the court for 20 minutes. What? This court will not bow to the pressure of the likes of... Judge. I seem to have been appointed for the aggravating this gentleman. He says 20 minutes, or I promise you, full credit. Wait! How'd he disappear so fast?
Come to the defendant lobby, Apollo.
I suppose I have no choice but to adjourn for a 20-minute recess. Bailiff, catch that mysterious man!
Well, I thought I had fucked up and there was a contradiction in there, but no, that was indeed supposed to happen. Damn.
Damn! Damn!
Well, I think that's a good place to end it for today. Her getting fucking kidnapped and held at knife point? I think that's a good spot to end for today. So, well, my Donkey Kong hasn't even been shipped yet, so I don't know what the fuck's happening there, or if that's gonna come tomorrow. But if it doesn't, then I guess we'll just do Ace Attorney. And if it does, we'll do both. So either way, you get more Ace Attorney tomorrow. Let me just check again. That's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fricked up. Okay. Well, yeah, unfortunately, I'll leave it there. Again, we did a double stream today, so apologies, but we did 2 hours of Goku Land and 3 hours of Ace Attorney, so I hope that was sufficient, and I hope you guys are not too mad at me. But we'll be back tomorrow with more Ace Attorney, and hopefully Donkey Kong. If not, that'll be Friday. But keep in mind, the new quote-unquote Switch reveal date is tomorrow, or it'll be tomorrow night. So I guess we'll see. Because if it does get, Nintendo announces like, 2 a.m., Switch 2 announcement, we'll be there. We'll be streaming it live. I can't afford not to. So, thank you everybody for tuning in. Bless you, Laser, Big Boss. I told you, Mid-Gen, ain't nobody listen to me. Hey, I listen to the leaks, okay? I follow the leaks. I'm a boy of the leaks. Alright, well, thank you again, everybody, for coming by. I love you all. We'll be back tomorrow, and I'll see you then. Hopefully Donkey Kong comes. If it doesn't, I'll let you guys know on Discord. You know, obviously, if you're not part of the Discord, you'll know when I go live, whether it came or not. Alright, everybody. See you later.